Free Epstein case, Oregon Democratic Senator Ron Wyden.
There is an Epstein file down there at the Treasury Department, and it ought to be used as the foundation for a follow the money investigation.
Republican Senator Mark Wayne Mullen of Oklahoma.
This is nothing but political theater. It's so obvious that the Democrats are just using this for a political football.
Attorney General Pam Bondi took a boat ride to Alcatraz in San Francisco Bay today. President Trump has ordered the reopening of the prison, which was closed in 1963 because of its soaring costs. On X, Bondi posted it was a great visit and said, under President Trump, we are making America safe again. ICE is getting access to Medicaid records. Loyola Law School professor Lori Levinson.
This is a huge change. We haven't seen this with prior administrations, but obviously the Trump administration is key on using whatever weapons they can to address what they see as an immigration problem, even if it includes using people's Medicaid information.
Those Medicaid records do include recipients' addresses. Dow was up 229 today. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Did you ever think about hosting your very own radio show? Here's how.
Hey, Tampa Bay, did you know you can have a 1-hour program on the TAN Talk Radio Network for less than the cost of one 60-second announcement on many Tampa Bay stations? That's right. We'll put you on the radio for less than the cost of one 60-second announcement on many stations. Check it out today. Use your program to promote yourself, your business, or someone else's business. Call Lola Jean, the broadcast queen, 727-510-7622. That's 510-7622. Call Lola Jean now to check out your TAN Talk network program. In addition to network radio, we'll stream your program in audio and video all over the world. Call Lola Jean now, 727-510-7622. Call today. Your network 1-hour program can start tomorrow. Broadcast your message in audio and video on the TAN Talk Radio Network.
Do you have questions after being injured in a car accident or injured because of someone's negligence? Do you feel overwhelmed or uncertain about the next steps after being injured in a crash? The personal injury attorneys at Peronic, Caulfield, Averill, and Noyes have been helping their injured clients since 1955 and are now on this radio station to provide guidance to you. Listen to FLA Law each Tuesday from 5 to 6 p.m. Let their decades of experience help you and your family. Offices in Clearwater, non-attorney spokesman.
Listen to the latest pet trends with benefits on the Pet Buzz every Saturday morning. Join pet trendologist Charlotte Reed and veterinarian Dr. Michael Fleck as they talk all things pets. From animal health and wellness, money-saving tips, celebrity gossip, breaking news, and more. Their expert guests are in the know and in the now. To learn more about this unique program and its hosts, tune into the show on the TAN Talk Radio Network.
The Pet Buzz, Saturday mornings, 8 to 9 a.m.
This is Paul Porter, the arena voice of the Tampa Bay Lightning and press box voice of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, inviting you to join me and Jason Alessi for the home team every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. here on the TAN Talk Radio Network and Facebook Live, the home team with Paul Porter. Special guests, prizes, and your phone calls about the Bucs, Lightning, Rays, USF, Sun, FSU, Florida, and more. Talk to you this Saturday at 9 a.m. right here on the TAN Talk Radio Network.
Tune in Saturdays from 3 to 5 p.m. for Miss Sarah's Dynamic Gospel Power Show. That's 2 hours of great gospel music every Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. All brought to you by the Ozona Pig Restaurant in Ozona. Yes, that's every Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. It's Miss Sarah's Dynamic Gospel Power Show. Tune in on the TAN Talk Radio Network.
This is the TAN Talk Radio Network.
It is the night, my body's weak, I'm on the run. I've got to ride like the wind to be free again. And I've got such a long way to go, to make it to the border of Mexico. To my ride like the wind, ride like the wind. I was born the son of the longest man.
Hello, Tampa Bay. This is Mama J Speaks. I'm filling in for Miss Dawn Reese today. Let's just make sure they have a safe trip to where they're going, and prayers for everybody that's going on in the world today. I will have my co-host via phone, Diana Durango.
Hello, I miss you, Mama J. I miss you so much. Miss you. I wish you were here in New Orleans with me. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, I miss you too, sweetheart. Prayers for you guys.
Thank you.
How did your audition go today?
The audition was good. I can't talk about, they actually didn't give me a title. I know what it's about, but I can't chat about it.
Right.
But that soundstage was insane. They have 7 of them.
Wow.
And they're so big. They're 3 stories high, and then maybe a department store and a half wide.
Oh my gosh.
I got goosebumps just walking into one of them, and you're like, oh wow. Oh wow.
Incredible.
And all the lights are there. Oh yeah. It was crazy.
That's
How is it over there?
exciting.
It was crazy. Over here, we had really, really bad rain earlier. Did you guys have rain down that way? Because we have that system that's going through.
No, we're hot and sunny in the Tampa Bay area.
Man.
I'm trying to send some sunshine to you and everybody else that's in that pocket of 3,000 floods are supposed to be happening. I'm just really, people? Oh my gosh.
We're scared. They were doing all the sandbagging, and for some, I don't even know why they were salting the ground. I'm like, wait, there's no snow. We're not expecting snow. Why is there salt on the ground? I'm like, is this some of that voodoo stuff? I don't understand what's going on. But
salting the ground. Wow.
I don't know why. I don't understand. I was like, is this kind of a prayer thing that we're doing over here? But
yes, you need to pray.
I need to pray to Jesus right now.
Yes.
But I'm over here eating my I call it eating my balls, eating my boudin balls. You know what that is, or no?
No, that sounds brand new to me. Is that some
boudin,
Asian dish?
No, boudin is a Creole thing. It's and mind you, I don't eat a lot of pork, but it's pork and rice and beef in this fried ball.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God, it's so divine. It's divine. So yeah, I'm over here with my balls and my tropical depression in the rain, and making sure that we don't get swept away. But we're just nervous because we saw what happened in Texas, and that was horrible.
Oh, absolutely.
Horrible.
Yes, it is, and we need to just keep the vibrations high, because we cannot allow ourselves to get completely into the fear element of it all.
Mm-hmm.
We have to know that we are all connected to our divinity, to our God source and everything.
Amen.
So, my heart goes out to every single person that is being affected by the floods, especially what happened in Texas a couple weeks ago and everything. But we here in the places that we have been blessed and we haven't had anything, right? We need to count our blessings more than anything else. Gratitude is definitely something that we need to hold on to throughout anything that we're going through in our lives. But anyways, can I just say, have you ever heard of human design?
Is this the book that you sent me yesterday?
Yeah.
About the manifest?
Yeah.
Okay, let's share this because I thought that was really interesting. So Jacqueline, Mama J, is reading this book, you're reading this book that is pretty much changing your life.
Oh.
I mean, there was the last time that I was there for the radio show, you actually you started reading it, right? And it was like manifestation galore, right place, right time.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that started falling into place. So tell us about this book, because I'm really excited about it.
So this book is just a prerequisite that I just follow my intuition with stuff. And I got this book a few months ago, and I started to read it and everything. Well, then all of a sudden I have been part of a certification process of the basic foundation of this human design. And can I just say, oh my goodness, I know your other job, other than being a superstar actress and everything else, you have a background in mental health, yes?
Yes.
Well,
yes, I do.
Can I just say, even for your practice, what your general background is and everything, you should totally look into getting certified in this, because this will take another level with your clients, hands down.
Is it grounding? Is it a lot of like grounding, or how does it work?
It is grounding. What they do is it is a combination of, I have these notes somewhere around here. All right. Okay. So what it ends up being is a combination of 3 different, it's the I Ching, the Kabbalah, and the chakra system, and the astrological systems.
Oh, that sounds juicy.
Yes.
You said Kabbalah. You said Kabbalah to me, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So what it does, it definitely is about when you were born, right? And the energy systems of your body, and what ends up transpiring throughout your life, how you move, how you act, how you do this, how you do that on an energetic level.
Oh, wait. Does it address like physical ailments that somebody will have throughout their life?
Can.
That is interesting.
Yes.
That is interesting. Okay. Because here I am trying to have a baby, and it's really, really hard. That's a little bit of my disclosure, everybody.
Aww.
But that is something where, that's definitely something for me to look at. And not only that, though, but how many people out there, they just want to know the origin of where they are, who they are, where they're from. And, I'm not somebody that's like, okay, let's have a conversation, like, let's talk, and like, let's psychoanalyze. There are some things, if astrology works for you, if something like that does work for you, if you're somebody that wants to look at, if anything is out there that can help you, I want to take the eclectic approach. If that does help you, let's sit down and let's talk about it. And I'm wanting to learn. Like, this is, this to me, I want to know, because I'm just as lost as everybody else out there. I'm just kind of, going about life, and control is an illusion, right? So the one thing I know is that I don't have control, and I don't know a damn thing. And this, it sounds cool.
Yes. Well, this will give you a quantum blueprint of what your human design is. So this is quantum physics. So basically, I was in my replay class, because, work and everything. I do all the replay sessions. However, it was told that this is going to be the next NLP process. It's taking it to another level.
For people that don't know what NLP is, you want to tell them?
Neuro-linguistic processing.
Programming. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
It was close enough.
It's there. It's close.
Yeah.
So that's huge, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's because NLP has had a lot of momentum, and that's huge. How did you come to know about, or come to find this, or was it something that just landed on your lap, or was it somebody told you about it?
It landed on my radar. It just, I started to hear this human design like as a buzzword from people at random. And I'm like, what are they talking about? So me, I'm a research person, you know? So I start to dig into it. And then I'm like, well, there's gotta be books on it. I love my books. I'm a self-taught person. I love my books. I like to hold them. I like to flip pages. I like to highlight, all
I like
that.
the smell of old books.
Yes.
The smell, so good.
Exactly. So that's why I ended up getting this book. And it turns out that the author of this book, Karen Curry Parker, I'm going to try and reach out to her and actually see if we can get her in on the Lady Show. And so that she can really do an insightful part of what she has helped to create to help change the way we deal with each other. I mean, this whole thing will help people understand one another when they do this for themselves. Meaning like with communication styles, with understanding people's energies, with understanding where people are, where their element of, what's it called? Geez, brain fog. Welcome to the world of this. No.
But looking at that, you said a buzzword right now, and it's like no matter. And I know we have to have gratitude with the world today, but like we also have to, just like you and I, we when we do chat, we chat about stuff like this with what's relevant with the world today. And it's for me. And tell me what your take is on this. It's hard for people to empathize with each other now. It's hard for people to communicate. It's like so many people are so caught up in trying to get their message across that they don't want to hear anybody else. And then they get offended at everything. It's just like everybody's having this cluster F word.
Yes, I totally agree.
Right? So this would help so much, right? Like it would. And it's like, I can't even, excuse my French, and I'm going to sound very vulgar right now. I can't fart without somebody being offended at the smell of it. So,
Exactly.
It's like, and then put all this together, and now we have the chat GBT psychosis.
Yes.
That's bad.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness. Yeah, everybody's talking to chat GBT instead of other people. And I'm like, so wait, what happens if these people are having emotional affairs with chat GBT? They're saying, I think the chat GPT likes me. And I'm like, wait, what? We just crossed the threshold right now. You're telling me that the computer likes you, is attracted to you.
Well, they did come out with that movie, last year, the year before, and it was about a guy. Yeah, that movie.
Yes.
Her. I think that, these movies that come out is to subliminally program people, right?
Yep.
Yes.
It's like, I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna see where you stand with it so that you're not shocked. Right before, what was that show, Mama J, that, what was it? It was a show with Al Pacino, and that they were Jewish Holocaust survivors, and they were trying to find these Nazis that were creating it was like a deathly illness that they were going to let out, and it was going to be an epidemic. And it was literally right before COVID. I'm trying to see if I can find.
Gosh.
You remember? Wait, Al Pacino show with, hold on, Holocaust survivors and, epidemic. Hold on, what was the show? The Hunters. Do you remember that? It started in 2020.
Oh,
do you remember that show?
Okay, yeah.
And I'm like, this is a little weird. There was a group of Nazis in the show that were creating this super crazy epidemic, and people were going to start to die, and they needed to get them before this happened. I believe that they found the origin of it in China, of all places, right? Because we had that whole China Gate thing, whatever the heck was going on. I'm like, this is so weird. This is so weird. But it's the rise of machines or the rise of robot psychosis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, if I start talking to robots, you're going to stop me, okay? You're going to sit me down. We'll have nice long conversations. If I start dating a robot, Mama J, we're going to talk, okay?
Well, there was a movie back in the 80s about, it was a quirky movie, and it showed about, there are Bicentennial Man.
My cousin was in that movie. She played Lenny's wife. But yeah, that was with Robin Williams.
Yes. So if you think about it, throughout the course of our history, of even our generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have put the movies out showing people falling in love with quote unquote a transhuman, a robot. Short Circuit. Hello.
Oh my God, I love that. You remember that?
And remember those movies of our childhood when they and I'm sorry, but Ali Sheedy at that point, I think she kind of ended up having a little crush on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
But then there's that moment where you could see when this is the one where it was oh God, is that the one where he dies and you see his eyes dilate? And like, that was like, it made me cry. Was that Short Circuit?
It was a Short Circuit. That might have been the Short Circuit too.
Okay. That was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a good movie. I feel looking at robots, it's going to affect what you are discussing with your book, which is communication. And your book and people that are following what you're doing, it's necessary because it's like, look, we need to get back to the art of communication. The
Absolutely.
Art of communicating energy.
Absolutely.
And people want to, and I'm guilty of it sometimes. Like, I dissociate sometimes. I'm like, I'll get lost in getting a pedicure or whatever because I'm so stressed out with my life sometimes. And I'm like, I don't want to go there. So then you get caught up in the technology world. But it's like, we have to stop doing that. And we have to come back to people like yourself that are healers that are like, okay, no. You're not running from yourself anymore. You're not running from your energy. You don't need to be like everybody else. Own your energy, own your independence, own what makes you special, own that light, and realize that just because somebody's next to you that's different, respect their light and respect yours, and just be okay with that. And stop trying to like fight, because I'm sorry, but everybody's fighting. Am I wrong? Am I wrong with that saying that?
Well, I'm sure that what you're saying is is probable. I personally keep myself at bay or isolated. I just go to work and I go to my little space, and I really I used to be such a social butterfly. Like, I was somebody definitely in my 30s where I was going. Like, I had that whole afraid of missing out thing going on.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I would always take pictures with groups of people. Like, if anybody follows me on Facebook, you can go back on my photos, go back 10 years, go back 20 years, and see how the photos have changed from me being surrounded with people or taking shots when I'm constantly with somebody, or definitely with my mother or with my kids and everything. And then now it's just a bunch of selfies or things that, whenever I get to see my children, it's photos with them or with my dear friends, Dawn Reese, and my other friends, Diamond Zion, she's watching on Facebook. We got Jen Powell watching. Dawn Reese is watching on Facebook right now.
We love you, Dawn.
Yes.
We love you. We miss you.
We do miss you, and we do love you, Dawn. We also have Clara Craig. She was someone I went to high school with.
Shush. Oh,
Yes.
Hey, Clara. Hey, girl.
Hey,
What's
Clara.
up, Clara? No, I want to hear. No, Clara needs to call in because I need to hear stories about Mama Jane in high school. I need to hear these. I just need to. I want to hear it.
Oh my goodness.
What were you like in high school?
What was I like? Basically, okay, so our core never changes, right? So my energy was all over the place. But in school, I was shy and I operated
Shut up. No.
Yes.
No.
I'm actually a shy person. Yeah.
Shush. Oh my God.
And it was part of my upbringing that kind of kicked me out of that. So I can mask and I can definitely turn it on when I need to and everything. But I'm definitely somebody, if I go into huge situations with lots of people, unless I'm very much about the energy. If I energetically feel okay with it, then I'll just open up and be myself. But if the energy, I'm not feeling it, there's something about it, then I keep closed up and I'm definitely, you'll see me in the corner somewhere. So.
Do you have certain icebreakers that you use? I have certain icebreakers.
What's your icebreakers?
I'll look at. I like to look at people, and I like for them to know, like, wow, this looks really pretty on you, or oh my goodness, or I'll just flat out say, I'm like, I am so uncomfortable right now. Can we talk?
That's a good one. Well, how exactly what was my icebreaker for you when we got you interviewed on the red carpet? Like, I think I said, hey, I think I know you.
Yes, and thank God. No, but so when you saw me looking, I get a lot of sensory overload, right? I get sensory overload. Those events, I have to be on. So I am very I'm very introverted.
You're an introverted extrovert.
Exactly.
Yep, I can relate.
When and I'm just like, it was so much going on, and I saw a lot of people that I knew, but like as soon as I saw Dawn, I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, thank God I know her. And then I saw you and I'm like, wait, I know her, but where do I know? And then as soon as you said, I think I know you, I'm like, oh my God, yes, we know each other right now. And it feels so different when you're on a red carpet and you don't know anybody there and you know you have to be there for business and you have to, do your business thing because you're there marketing your project, marketing your film. It's so lonely because you can have and tell me if you feel this, like, you could have millions of people around you, and you could feel like the most lonely person in that room.
Absolutely.
Like you're not being seen or heard.
Absolutely.
And, to see you and Dawn there, and you guys are also very energetic people, very spiritual people, very religious people, genuine people. And you know what it's like being in these things. Everyone's like, oh my God, hi, how are you? That looks so amazing on you. That's a shell. So to have people like you and Dawn there, to be like, oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. And I get anxiety. There's an anxiety me, and then there's a real me. The real me is usually bitching, complaining about my life and how I'm trying to have a baby and how it's hard and how I'm going through, like, how certain things are going on in my life. But like, you have those people that you can open up around. And that was your thing. You're like, oh my God, I know you. And that, I don't think I ever told you this, that really helped my night because it took such a load off, just me knowing that I knew somebody there.
Aww.
Does that make sense?
Well, that's good.
I needed that so badly. And like, that's not only that though, but you're like, even though you say you're shy or that you had that shy origin, even though there's that, you literally can make a conversation continue to go and make people feel comfortable. And that is where you yourself are your own like character. You are this person where like you are your marketing character. You are the character in a book, right? It's like there's nobody that, and I'm not just saying this. I'm very like very very blunt. You are a character in a book. You are somebody like, oh, that's Jacqueline. I'm sorry, am I allowed to say your name on the radio on the day?
Well, people in my circle know my full name. And then
Okay.
people on the outside know the Mama J, but
There we go.
I'm
Mama
one and
J.
the same no matter what, like even my
You-
kids know I'm Mama J. Like
You're Mama J, man. That's where
I'm just Mama J. That's just how it is. It came about all the way back like 15, nearly 20 years ago.
Where did that name come from?
It actually was dubbed because I was working I used to live in Orlando. And
I love Orlando, by the way.
And at the time, I was taking, I think it was one of the moments I was taking a break from being a massage therapist, or it was just one of those additional things because I like to stay busy, right? And I always like to try new stuff. So I was going to a Unity church, and one of the women that worked there, she owned a travel logistics company, moving people on buses and stuff like that. And I think at the time I was just like in that place where I just wanted to see what else I could be good at. Right. So I was like, hey, I convinced her to hire me for like a season. And so during the conferences, you have buses that pick people up from the hotels and drop them off, and you have to keep track of how many people are going on and off the bus and making sure they go to the right hotels and to the right places and get there at the right particular times and this and that. Well, I was part of that logistics team of organizing and helping people move along. And so
that's what you still do to this day, though. That's what's interesting. Like, that's your archetype. That's crazy. You still do that. Sorry, I interrupted you.
So in the process of getting people lined up and everything, I figured out that when I introduced myself as Jacqueline, it basically one in one ear and out the other. And then they kind of just looked at me. But when I introduced myself as Mama J, they instantly had an opening. They smiled. They were receptive to whatever I needed to say to them. I mean, it was just.
But you do have that sacred mother vibe. And I'm not just saying that to put smoke up your derriere, but like you have that archetype of a sacred mother, and like that's what you do. Like you did it for me on the freaking at that event. Like you welcome people in, you let them know that they're safe, you let them know that they're loved. You let them just be themselves. And isn't that what a mother does? And like you let people see the glow inside of them.
Oh,
does that make sense?
Absolutely. That is exactly what I do. When I was a kid, the parents of the kids I used to hang out with, they were like, I don't know about you hanging out with that girl. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm protecting your child and I'm letting them just be who they are. What do you mean? Watch out for me. Watch out for your own kid.
Exactly.
But it came from me being the oldest in my family. When you're the oldest of a family, I was the second mother in my family. Yep. So that's why I have it. But but when I was doing this particular job and I saw how people responded, and I'm talking about all ages, from older adults than what I was at that time to younger people, they were all responding to me in the way I needed to. And if I needed to be more authoritative, I would say to them, hey, don't make me. I'm Mama J. You don't want me to. And people would suddenly like straighten up or calm down or whatever I needed them to do.
But if you do it in such a loving way, though, it's not like you're abrasive. It's just like there's love to it. You're like, don't make me do that. We have, I'm Latin, right? So like in our culture, have you ever heard of the chancleta?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
A chancleta is a sandal, one of those cheap plastic sandals that you buy at Walgreens.
Okay, yeah.
For some odd reason, your grandmother, your abuelita, your nanny, or your mom would come over there like, don't make me use that chancleta on you. I'll come at you with a chancleta. And it's like, you kind of what you and they would do. We would do exactly what you're doing right now. We would laugh. We're like, yeah, that's a chancleta. And then they'd throw the freaking chancleta at you. You could ask any Latin person about their experience with the chancleta. And that chancleta, you could easily like turn a corner and be like, that thing didn't get me. For some odd reason, that chancleta had a freaking like I don't know what it was. It was like a boomerang and it would catch you around the corner. Like, how the hell did that thing? But it's, again, you have that type of love where it's like, I'm doing this from love. I'm not going to be a bitch. Not doing that. I'm just giving you love. So don't make me go there. But if you are going to go there, I'm going to, don't make me do it. Don't make me get that chancleta. Don't do it.
Yes, my sons know that a lot. That's how I usually was with them. So, but let's talk about this baby thing that you're doing. Like, I'm very curious, darling. Please.
So I am going to an amazing facility in Tampa. I'm going to shout out to Shady Grove Fertility. Dr. Sprague is amazing. I absolutely love her, but it's been an experience. I went to one office before.
Mm-hmm.
It was mortifying, and they did not. It was horrible. But then I was like, okay, we're going to take some time off, and I did this one with Dr. Sprague, and like, there's a whole procedure there. I've had so many tests being done. You obviously know that I had an HSG test done to check my fallopian tubes. The iodine, just my thyroid. My thyroid is like, oh, you're giving us iodine. We're not going to work anymore. So everything kind of started. My heart like plummeted with its blood pressure. It's just been a lot. I did some genetic testing recently as well, and then there's this whole catalog. Because again, I don't have a boyfriend. I would love a boyfriend.
Hey, I tried to hook you up with somebody that was very, very successful. Like, and he's looking to have somebody that he can marry. Like, he's in that realm,
It's just like, but it's like, there's so much that goes into all of that, and like, there's so much time to like put into that, and I have to be very honest.
You did not want to waste your time.
I don't want to waste my time, and not only that, like, I don't have that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the catalog, there's a sperm catalog. If anybody wants to look at the Fairfax Cryobank, it's open to anybody. You can literally pick and choose what you want, what you don't want, what's going on, what genetic things you're looking for. You can listen to their voices, see pictures of them.
Really?
Oh my God. I will sit down with you and we will look at this. It blows my mind. But then what's scary is that, like, there's so many genetic things that I didn't know that could go wrong. Let's say I did have a partner, it's kind of like rolling a dice, right? Because it's not like you're like, okay, I need to, I'm going to only date from this genetic pool. You really don't do that. Love is love. And you kind of choose a person and you just kind of go into it blindly.
Exactly.
This whole process made me so scared because I'm like, there's so many genetic things that can go wrong. Oh my goodness gracious. And so you pick your sperm. You do. I have my eggs. So like, my eggs are going to get frozen. Then I go pick the semen and it's all there. Then they get it when I'm ready. And if I wanted to put it inside of my body, if I can, they fertilize the egg, and you actually see the egg like light up when it gets fertilized. It's the coolest thing.
Wow. How
Isn't it
amazing.
cool? Right. And then what they do is that every single egg that's in there, they genetically test the embryo. I'm sorry. They genetically test the embryo to see. I didn't know this. There are like certain chromosomes that literally, if it goes into your body, like you'll miscarry because that embryo isn't strong enough.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane. But the process, it's been difficult because that iodine thing, I honestly thought I was going to die. I had my blood pressure went to 93 over 53. I had, no offense to the older people out there because I'm older myself now. I will be 40 this year.
Oh, welcome to the 40 party.
Yes, it's going to be fine. But like, I had what I called the old lady moment. I had low blood pressure. And I was like, I never thought I'd be going through this at all. And then it makes you very aware of your age, which is crazy. And yeah, so
So
That is
you're
just
kind
been
of
my
in
process.
this race between.
It's
a race
time.
because our bodies, okay, yes, people, this is how we roll. We are neurodivergent women here. We're just rolling from one topic to the next. It's a ride.
Sorry, guys.
Enjoy.
There we go.
But
Welcome to the ride.
but it's literally a race because us women, something they do not talk about in schools, the premenopause, the perimenopause, the menopause. Like they do not tell men that this is stuff that they need to educate men with, hands down.
Absolutely.
They should take classes about women to understand that women, we are hormonal when we are having our cycles. We are hormonal when we get pregnant. And then later in life, we are still hormonal. We are hormonal, period. We're just hormonal.
And it affects our body systems too. That's the other thing. I'm like, the older you get, the more I guess in tune you get with your body.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry guys, we're going to get really, really personal right now. And that's just who I am. And I'm saying this because I know it's going to probably help other people to know you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Your cycle affects, not for everybody, but for a lot of women, it affects how you can go to the bathroom, like pooping.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and when you can't do that, that affects your body system. You literally feel toxic. You feel sluggish. You feel fatigued. You feel that inflammation. And inflammation is a very, very big thing nowadays,
especially in the gut. Like, there's major talk on the mainstream now these days about the digestion system and how it is so important to your heart, to all the other systems.
Mm-hmm.
If your gut is not healthy, then you are definitely having issues with all the other things going on.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what, I did research in my grad program, and I'll probably be doing this in the PhD program as well. Diet. You can come and talk to me all day long, and we can do some CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy.
Mm-hmm.
But if I cannot address your lifestyle and what you're eating, you are going to be putting stuff that has preservatives in your body and sugar and refined flours and all that stuff. That's going to cause inflammation. And no matter what you say to me in a session, I could tell you right now, and I'm only trying to be honest because of the fact that I want therapy to work for people. What you put in your mouth causes inflammation. And there is research that shows inflammation causes anxiety. It causes depression. And they go hand in hand because anxiety and depression also affect inflammation.
Absolutely.
But it's like, how do you fix it? How do you fix it? And I
move out of this country.
Oh my God. The preservatives in our freaking foods are so bad. It's so bad. Like, what is that? Red dye 30? Right? Red dye 30 that's in everything. And
they're supposed to be taking all of that crap out of our food, supposedly, with RFK or whatever his name is.
Do you know what a phthalate is? Do you know what that is?
Most days.
So phthalate, I didn't know that there are so many things that we're putting on our body, clothes, perfume, hair. I didn't know this, by the way, until I started my fertility journey. It seeps into our skin and it screws up our hormone system.
Yeah, if you put sunscreen on, it'll screw up things. If you use perfumes or body lotions, it could do something to you.
I mean, I love my perfume. There's one perfume in particular that I love to wear. I can't wear it as much as I did, and that's, if at all, because it's a hormone disruptor.
Wow.
And your endocrine system.
And you're trying to have a baby.
And I can't do it. I can't do it. And everybody's like, don't smoke cigarettes, don't drink coffee, don't eat deli meat. That's great, but what else are we not telling people about everyday things that we're putting on our bodies?
Right.
What are we not telling people? Or just, the foods that we're eating. Red dye 30 was in, oh God, what was it that I looked at?
Krispy Kremes.
There we go.
Krispy Kreme, raspberry donuts. Those are my favorite, and I'll be darned. But thankfully, I do not get those Krispy Kremes on a regular basis. No, I do not. I keep my sugar intake at a minimum. Did I get a pack of Oreo cookies recently? Yes, but it has literally been months since I've had Oreo cookies.
Wait, did you get the double stuff, or did you get the gluten free, or you just like had the regular? The double stuff.
I just went with the regular. Look, I'm on a budget, like a lot of us are in this day and age. If I need a dopamine hit or something, I go shopping at Five and Below or Dollar Tree. Let's just face it, people. That's the way it
love
is.
Five and Below. I just found out what a Five and Below was.
Oh, did you?
So much fun.
There's
so
also
much fun.
Gabe's and Ollie's now that are great little
What's
places. Gabe's is, oh my, Gabe's. I found out about Gabe's when I was in Knoxville, Tennessee, living up there. And oh my gosh, they got clothes, they got stuff for house, they got. Look, I found my air fryer with a glass bottom at a Gabe's. Like, I was so excited about that one, because now even with air fryers, they say that those are healthier, but then the Teflon in the buckets are bad for you. So when I have done research on that, okay, let me eliminate that. And when I found that glass bottom one, I was like, score. Score.
Have you been to Old Time Pottery? It's in Brandon.
Yes, there's one, I think, down in St. Pete. Those are fun. Like near Tyrone, I believe, somewhere in that area. I know there's been one somewhere.
I go crazy for Old Time Pottery, but also, this sounds horrible, I like Cracker Barrel, and I love to get lost in that little tiny market that you go through before.
Darling, you should totally join Dawn and I when we have our Cracker Barrel breakfasts. Like every few months. Every few months, we get together. We'll message each other. What are you doing? You hungry? What? Oh, I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
Oh,
well,
I want to go.
And you want to go get Cracker Barrel? And it's usually, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was my mom's favorite place too. Like when my mom was alive, we would go to Cracker Barrel, and it was all about shopping in that little store. Like, for sure.
Have you been there recently though? Because something just happened and it blew my mind. Have you been there recently?
Not in at least a month or so.
We're in July, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're in July. They already have
Christmas
and a Halloween thing up. And I'm like, wait, what?
Wow.
What? When did this happen? Like black cats and trees? Like, what's going on? Oh my God. It's crazy. That's like, I look, but I don't know. There's something about their fried apples and their biscuits with their sausage and some coffee.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my God. And that's just sugar. That's sugar galore. And I have to prepare myself when I do that. I can't do it all the time, but it's so good. What do you get when you get there? When you go?
Lately, I think I usually get like an old timer, like with just really basic, the eggs over medium, that casserole, the potato casserole thing.
Yeah. The hash brown.
And sometimes I'll get sausage. Stay away from bacon. I'm trying to stay away from pork in general. But, sometimes
it just tastes so good, though.
Look, my dad, when I was growing up as a kid, my dad was the chef in our family. He went to chef school. He had the dream to open up his own restaurant, and it just never happened, unfortunately. But he definitely fed all of us kids. There was 5 of us in the family, plus my mom and everything else. And he would make turkey and pork chops, and very rarely would he make the steaks. We had some hamburgers, but mainly it was turkey burgers or something like that. So I grew up eating as healthy as I could because of my dad. And I learned how to cook, not from my mother, but from my dad and my grandmother by watching in the kitchen and helping. Like my grandmother, which was my dad's mom, we would go up to their house during the holidays and she would do this huge spread of food. Like she'd cook for a day and a half prior to all of us coming up, you know, and she would have everything. And those are the good old days. And that is what we are missing. And some of us women that are so uber independently single and independent, independent, I think we need to start something where we can come together, and then all of these uber independent men, we need to get them together, and we need to create a mixer.
I love that idea. The only thing is, you ready? This is where your stuff is going to come into play. Teaching these independent people, including yourself and myself, how to communicate outside. And this is I have a problem with this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to discuss anymore because everybody just wants to discuss business. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about business. So what your book, what you're reading and you're getting certified in, let's do this. And let's get what you are doing and then incorporate that so that people can be present and they can communicate and they could just be vulnerable because I'll be very honest with you. The last time that I was vulnerable with someone, no, it was today because I was stressing out over my fertility stuff. But just with here, I'm going to be very honest with you. We're on a radio show. I'm not vulnerable right now. I'm talking about things, but I'm not being very, very vulnerable, and I could feel it. And it's not. I'm still protecting myself. So it's getting to a place where two people could be vulnerable with each other and really see each other, all the flaws, all the ugly, all the.
Well, that's where stand-up comedy comes in at.
Yes.
Having a mixer of all these uber independent men and the uber independent women, right? With a bit of some comedy, have a intro comedy show for a good hour, right? Just make this mixer and then do a lock and key type of deal, you know?
Wait, what's that?
You give the men a lock, the women a key, and and then they go around and figure out which key will unlock the lock.
That is awesome. I like that. Okay, so when are we doing this? We got to do this. Dawn, you need to come. You need to come with us. You're doing this, Dawn. I don't care. I know that you tell your husband we need you for an evening. So you're just going to come, Dawn. It's going to be
She's just going to be part of being the hosting type of deal, right?
Yes, exactly.
So I'm thinking we should plan this in 2026, maybe in January.
Yes.
And have anybody that is listening in on this particular radio show with Mama J Speaks and Diana Durango that you totally, if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or any of those places, you send us a little something saying you want to be part of it. And you have to be an uber independent male and an uber independent female.
I love it. I love that. And then
this is going to be a science experiment.
Tell your friends, bring people, the more the merrier. And we could really also see what is the issues. I mean, maybe we can even have a questionnaire to see what do you think is holding you back from meeting somebody? What do you think is holding you back from?
Yeah, we can have them sign that. So when they sign in, right, they can take that and then have that written out and stuff. We'll create the questionnaire for them to fill out as they sit down at a table or something like that, before the comedy show and stuff. And
I'm all about it. I'm all about this. I'm down.
This is literally just popping into my head. So apparently there's something about this that needs to happen.
This is where it started. This is the beginnings of something. I'm down. I will help you write the questionnaire. We can go over and do that and just see what's going on. I mean, it could even be a study in itself. To see what is going on.
Have you ever
with
heard
these people.
of, oh gosh, Armstrong? Amy Armstrong? Oh gosh, I'll have to text it to you. Because so as you're going to be going into the 40s, I'm in my last year. I'm going to be hitting yes. In 2026, I am going to be leaving. Yeah, I'm in my last year of it. And so you're in a race.
You're entering into the power zone.
Yes. So you're in a race to have a baby. I'm in a race to birth all my businesses that I've been wanting since I was in my 20s. So
that they will be able to manifestation destination. We're manifesting.
Yes. So, but thank you, Diana, for being my co-host. It was great having you. I can't wait for you to come back. We need to get together for sure. I think we need to collaborate. Most definitely.
We need to collaborate. We need a freaking Cracker Barrel day with Dawn.
Yes.
I don't care. We're doing it. Like, he was mentioning the pontoon boat. I'm like, no, we need Cracker Barrel day. Like, totally Cracker Barrel day.
Yes.
I'm down. Give me Cracker Barrel all day long. I love it. No, but let's collaborate with this. I love that idea that you have. Like, this is your baby, and I will help you with that. Like, let's do it. Right.
Welcome to my world. I come up with all these random business ideas, these random concepts, and I'm like, okay, here's this. Now what do we do? How can we get this going?
So, what would be really cool is, because of your certificate and like looking at like the astrology side of things and like the Kabbalah side of things, all of that, if you did a pre-survey for this to see where certain people like match up, kind of sort of with like the astrology and the Kabbalah and all that stuff.
Oh,
too,
that's
like,
what Bollywood people do. Have you ever watched?
Yeah.
Have you ever watched on Netflix Bollywood Matchmaker?
No.
Girl, watch that on Netflix. We got 2 minutes left, but yeah, totally watch Bollywood Matchmaker if it's still on Netflix. It is a trip, and they match people based on their astrological maps, signs, their maps, their whole map of their astrological signs.
You're going to be on the radio on the 24th, right?
I am. Yes.
Okay. So we're going to talk part 2, everybody. We're going to talk about this. This is what, because I need all the help that I can get. So maybe it has to do with my astrology sign. Whatever help I need, I will do it.
I feel you, because I'm a woman that I'm finally ready to be matched up with somebody. Like, you know,
we are in our prime. This is 2026.
Exactly. But
we'll call it the lock and key. That's what it's called. Lock and key.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. I love you too, sweetie. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening and many blessings, everyone. Bye-bye.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
Listen.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
Michael Wallace, the House Rules Committee is expected to take up the Senate version of the bill to claw back $9 billion in funding for foreign aid and public broadcasting. Kathy Smith is a retired teacher in Wisconsin who donates and listens to National Public Radio.
I'm afraid they're going to